but you don't remember telling somebody that you wanted to kill your mom. That doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
No.
Are you going to tell me the truth?
I just told you the truth.
I don't think you did. So why do so many people think that you killed your mother?
I'm not sure.
Meet 16 years old Lamont Brown Jr., gutless enough to murder his own mother, and apparently under the impression that sitting through a few detective interviews ends with him walking out the room.
What did you do with the gun?
I didn't have a gun.
Everything about you is telling me exactly what I know. You just won't say it.
While he sits there, acting like the case against him doesn't exist, witness statements are closing in with the actual motive, and what they reveal is worse than anyone expected.
You're responsible for shooting and killing your mother. What do you think that should happen to somebody that does this to another person?
Incarceration.
You think that's where you're ultimately going to end up?
Yes.
On the afternoon of March 17th, 2024, a family member walked into 38-year-old Tiffany Higgins' South Center Street home and found her dead from multiple gunshot wounds, and immediately made the 911 call. What officers arrived at was a scene that made the outcome immediately clear: a homicide case. Those who knew Tiffany described her as a devoted mother, a loving daughter, and someone who genuinely poured herself into making the people around her feel cared for. In the hours after Tiffany's body was found, her son Lamont had vanished, but disappearing wasn't enough. He made his presence known online, posting threats to open fire at a school. The posts were taken seriously enough that multiple Springfield area school districts shut their doors the following morning as a precaution. By that afternoon, Ohio State Highway Patrol had located him behind the wheel of a stolen vehicle. He led troopers on a chase through the city before losing control and crashing, at which point he was taken into custody. Now he's in the interrogation room, convinced he can talk his way out of it all.
How'd all this start? I mean, what's going on with you? Have you been feeling bad lately? Has somebody upset you or what? No? So what's going on? So, you're in your sister's car and you stole your sister's car. I mean, why did you take your sister's car?
Looking for a fun time out.
Looking for a fun time? Were you by yourself? How did you get her keys to her car?
Broke the window.
Okay. Are you welcomed at her home?
No.
How come she doesn't want you there?
I'm not sure.
Was she in bed asleep when you went through the window?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What did you break the window with?
A rock.
A rock? You just busted it out? And then how did you get into the house?
The car.
No, did you go into the house and get the keys?
No.
How did you get the keys?
They were in the car.
Oh, the keys were in the car? Oh, so you broke the window to the car. Did you go into her house at all?
No.
Okay. How did you know that the keys were in the car?
A flashlight.
Oh, so you looked in there and you can see the keys in the car? Okay. Was the door not unlocked?
It was locked.
Okay. So where'd you find the rock at? Just laying out there or what?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick up the rock and bust the window and hop in and off you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did she come outside? Did she hear what was going on?
No.
No. Did you have a gun with you?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not what I'm hearing. So why would you be carrying a gun? Are you afraid somebody's going to hurt you or something?
No.
So why would you carry a gun around?
I didn't have a gun.
Okay. So where do you go when you leave your sister's house?
It happened after that.
What happened after that?
The police.
The police, but where all did you go?
Nowhere, not far.
Okay. What were you going over to Senator? Whose house is that over there?
My mother's.
Well, further down from your mother's, past.
No.
Do you and your father and your grandfather, do you have a good relationship with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Lamont may have maintained something resembling a functional relationship with his father, but his mother consistently received the worst of him. Investigators uncovered a long pattern of conflict between them, with Lamont directing threats at Tiffany regularly. Too loud that neighbors had taken notice. He moved back and forth between his parents' homes, had no meaningful connection to his siblings, no close friendships, and no visible interests beyond creating conflict. That was the first red flag anyone chose to ignore, assuming it was a phase he'd eventually move past. They were wrong.
So talking to them a little bit this evening, they have some concerns about you, and they're worried about you. Why would that be? I mean, what's going on with you?
I was out all day,
Mm-hmm.
and I stole that car.
Stole your sister's car, but this is even before that. Before you even stole your sister's car.
I was planning to
You were planning to what?
steal the car.
You were going to steal the car. You knew that all along?
Yes.
When did you first get the idea to do that?
Probably before the day started or
Mm-hmm.
in between the days or something.
So where were you at on Saturday afternoon and Saturday night? Where were you at then?
Out
Out? Were you out with anyone?
alone,
Where all did you go?
stealing cars.
Stealing cars? So how many cars did you steal?
Just one.
Just your sister's car?
Mm.
Did you plan on stealing others and just didn't get them, or what?
I planned on having hers.
Okay. So, when did you go home? Did you ever go home to see your mom?
No.
No. Okay. Well, there's people that say that you did.
Mm-mm.
No. When was the last time you spoke to your mother?
Saturday.
Saturday? What time was that?
Sometime around night.
Nighttime? What was she doing the last time you saw her?
Laying in bed.
Laying in bed? Like in her bed or?
In her bed.
In her bed? Now, where's the bedroom? Where would that be at?
In the living room.
Okay. Is it a bed, a couch, or what?
Couch.
A couch. Did you talk to her? Okay. So what, were you at home all day and then you left to go somewhere?
I had left the house.
You left, what time did you leave the house on Saturday?
Past midnight.
Past midnight?
Mm-hmm.
So you were there all day?
Yes.
Okay. And then you left after that? And it was
Snuck
afternoon?
out the house.
You snuck out of the house?
Mm-hmm.
What was your mom doing when you left?
Sleep.
Asleep? Okay. You and your mom, what's your relationship like with your mom?
Close.
Close? So you guys get along fine?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. We've heard otherwise. We've heard that things between you and your mom weren't so good. Why would people tell us that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we've also heard that you have made some threats recently that you wanted to hurt her. So why would that be?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to try to make sense of this. Do you know where your mom is now? What have you heard?
I've heard that I tried to hurt her.
Okay. Why would people think that?
I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, there's a reason for everything. You understand that, right?
Yes.
So, what did they say that you did?
Nothing.
Nobody said anything. Well, I know that's not true because a lot of people have been talking about this. In fact, I've heard that you've been talking about it too. So we want to try to get this figured out, okay?
He hasn't said a word yet, and the body language is already doing plenty of talking. Now he's leaning on, "I'm not sure," like it's some kind of legal shield that's going to dissolve everything detectives walked in with. Every time his mother's name comes up, you can see him working to stay ahead of it. The problem with performing ignorance is that it only holds up when the people across the table don't already have a complete picture of who you are. And if watching the justice system catch up to people like Lamont is what brings you back, go ahead and subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.
Do you know what happened to your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, your mom is deceased. Okay.
I've heard.
So,
They said I tried to hurt her.
okay. Why did you do that?
I did.
Well, then who did?
I'm not sure.
Well, you understand that this doesn't look very good for you. You know that, right?
Yes.
So, again, for what reason would you want to do something like this to your mom? From what we're hearing is you've told people that this is what you wanted to do. Why? I mean, why would you do something like this?
I haven't.
Well, I don't believe that. I'll be honest with you. And there's probably going to be evidence there to prove otherwise. Okay? But I'm trying to figure out why you would do something like this. It makes no sense. You get where I'm coming from?
Yes.
There's got to be a reason why people do things. What's your reason? Have you had a gun on you at all today? Have you had a gun on you ever? Okay. Well, we have your cell phone too, and we'd like to take a look at your cell phone. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. So why do so many people think that you killed your mother?
I'm not sure.
You ever heard the term sometimes used, where there's smoke, there's fire? You ever heard anybody say that?
No.
So, like, say if you see smoke and there's a bunch of smoke coming off something, you would assume that there's fire there, right? Okay, that's what they mean by that. Where there's smoke, there's likely fire. Just like in this case, there's all this stuff that's pointing to you as the person that did this, but you're saying you didn't do it. So all this other stuff is the smoke, and I'm looking for the fire. You know, if you didn't do this to your mother, I certainly wouldn't want to put you in a position to accuse you of that. But you do understand that's what we do, right? It's our job to try to figure these things out. Okay? And based on a lot of stuff that we're hearing, there's a lot of people that think you did this. Who else would do this to your mother? You live with her, right?
Sure.
So you know her probably better than anybody, right? So who would do something like this to her?
I'm not sure.
Is there a gun in your sister's car that you were in?
No.
Okay. Did you dispose of a gun anywhere today?
No.
Have you ever possessed a gun?
In the past.
How long ago was that?
About a year ago.
So it's been a year since you've touched a gun. Now, you know that's going to be hard for me to believe based on everybody in your age group these days having guns, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think you're really telling me the truth about that. So when was honestly the last time you had a gun?
About a year ago, I had my own gun.
What did you have?
Ruger.
What size was it?
Regular hand size.
Yeah, but like what caliber?
A 9mm.
9mm. Have you ever owned a 380?
No.
No. What do you think that should happen to somebody that does this to another person?
Incarceration.
You think that's where you're ultimately going to end up?
Yes.
That's a remarkably effective way of incriminating yourself without technically saying a word. Because what's worth noting here is that every single person who knows Lamont is telling investigators the exact same story. And through all of it, his expression hasn't shifted once. At this point, Investigators have long moved past the question of who pulled the trigger. What they're after now is the reason behind it, and that appears to be the one detail Lamont has every intention of keeping to himself.
So today is now Monday morning. Yesterday, your mother is found dead. Okay. So when was the last time you saw your mother and you actually spoke to her?
You say yesterday?
Yesterday was Sunday, and that's when we found her.
Sunday? Not Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. Was it daylight out?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So what time was it?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Were you out and you came home or something and she was there? Okay. So what did you guys do Saturday?
She didn't do nothing.
Was she at home all day? Were you at home all day with her? Okay. What time did you get up on Saturday?
Not sure.
Not sure. Where do you?
Said Saturday?
Saturday.
Sunday, you mean?
Saturday.
I'm not sure.
What time do you normally get up on the weekends?
I'm suspended from school, so I don't really get up at a certain time.
Okay. Did you guys go anywhere or do anything this weekend?
No.
Okay. So you last spoke to her on Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. So what time on Sunday?
Not sure.
Was it daytime? Nighttime?
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Nighttime on Sunday. Well, that doesn't make much sense because we were there yesterday, which was Sunday. Okay. And that would be nighttime while we were there, or shortly before that.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay. What'd you guys talk about?
Nothing major.
Nothing major, like specifically what?
I can't think specifically.
Okay. So what you're saying is on Saturday, you were at home, you would have got up Saturday morning, you're not sure what time, and you stayed at home all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother stayed at home all day long on Saturday. What about Friday?
Nothing.
You didn't go anywhere, do anything on Friday?
No.
What'd you guys have to eat? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did your mother go anywhere on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time she left the house? Do you know?
No.
No. When was the last time you left the house before yesterday? What time did you leave? What time did you leave to go take your sister's car?
At nighttime.
So why were you out riding around on a bicycle?
Looking for the car.
Looking for the car. Who were you with on the bikes?
Alone.
The whole time you were alone? Where'd you get the bicycle at?
Stolen.
Stolen from where at?
I'm not sure.
Was it near your house?
No.
Okay. Do you have any idea where you were at?
No.
So what time do you leave your house?
Not sure.
But was it, I asked you this before, was it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
So you left at nighttime?
It wasn't Sunday.
It wasn't Sunday?
No.
Was it Saturday night?
I'm pretty sure.
About what time?
I'm not sure.
Where did you go?
Out.
Where's out? Where did you go?
Riding.
Riding on this bicycle?
Mm-hmm.
What about a car? Did you have a car then?
No, not yet.
So where all did you ride to?
All around.
All around?
Mm-hmm.
So when did you come back home?
I never came back home.
Well, how come you didn't come back home?
I've heard that I heard her and I was out riding.
So what did you hear?
That I was the one who heard her.
Okay. So you left your house Saturday evening sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And you never came back.
Mm-mm.
You know, that sounds kind of suspicious, right?
Yes.
Because it would lead me to believe that you did do something to your mom and you left because you did something and you didn't want to go back. That's what I think happened. It sounds like there's an issue there, and we're willing to listen, but you got to meet us halfway here on this, okay? There's a reason why everybody thinks that you did this to your mom. According to what I'm hearing, your mother has no enemies. There's nobody that would want to do this to her other than you for whatever reason. So why would you make these statements about wanting to hurt your mother? What has she done to make you so mad to want to do something like this?
She never made me mad.
She never made you mad. Your mother never made you mad. That doesn't make sense. There's no way that could be true, because that's just not how humans do things. At some point, and even over little things, you can get mad at somebody.
Notice how the investigator is careful not to name the crime directly, likely because there's something uniquely difficult about saying out loud what this kid did to his own mother. And given Lamont's documented pattern of threatening behavior, detectives already believe this was calculated rather than reactive. A read Lamont confirmed the moment he ran.
There's got to be a reason why. And frankly, we want to know why. And so does your father, your grandfather, your sister, and everybody that you know want to know why this came to this. Especially after you've made statements to people, according to what we're hearing, that you wanted to do something like this to your mother.
That's probably why everyone thinks I did it.
Well, sure. So why would you say something like that? Were you just saying it out of anger at some point and
No.
didn't really mean it? So why would you say something like that?
I don't remember saying those things.
Well, I mean, that's what people are telling us. You remember a lot of other things. You remember that you didn't do anything on Friday. You remember that you didn't do anything on Saturday, and you left your house at some point Saturday evening sometime. Do you remember what time it was? And then you remember riding around on a bicycle. How did you get all the way out to your sister's house?
Bike.
On the bicycle? What'd you do with the bike?
Got rid of it.
Where'd you get rid of it at?
Not sure.
Not sure. Did you get to your sister's house first and then ditch it somewhere there? Did you? But you were at your. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So you got to your sister's and you got rid of it there and then took the car.
Yes.
Did you leave it laying in somebody's yard or something?
Yes.
Is it in your sister's yard?
No.
Maybe in her neighbor's yard?
Somewhere around the corner or something.
How come you just didn't ride it up to the house?
I didn't need to.
So you just decided to walk the rest of the way?
Basically.
Mm-hmm. See, you remember stuff like that, but you don't remember telling somebody that you wanted to kill your mom. That doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
No.
I don't think you're telling the truth. You do understand, unfortunately, that your mother's gone and there's no coming back. There's no changing it. How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Sure, I bet. I wouldn't feel good either. But when we do things wrong, we all make mistakes. We have to own them, though. And you can't move forward until you own them. Why did this happen, Lamont?
Not sure.
What would make you do something like this? What would make you so mad to want to do something like this?
I haven't.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe it. There's got to be a reason why. What was your mother doing when you left the house?
Sleep.
Sleeping? You think she was dead then?
No.
I think she was. What did you do with the gun?
I didn't have a gun.
Yeah, you did. You know those video cameras in your neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to find when we start viewing that video surveillance?
No.
Nothing. Your neighbor out there said that they heard gunfire too. And when they looked outside, what did they see?
I'm not sure.
You think they saw you leaving the house right after they heard the gunfire?
No.
What if they did?
Then I ought to be the one who did it.
That's right. Are you going to talk to me? You're not going to tell me, are you? You're just going to deal with this yourself?
Yeah.
I wish you would have never done that. You seem like a nice kid, quite honestly. I wouldn't expect this out of you based on what I see you so far. But I can't believe that you got yourself into this mess. And that's probably what you've been thinking about for hours now as you've been wandering around aimlessly around this town on a bicycle. Am I right?
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes you say everything without saying anything at all. You know what I mean by that? Everything about you is telling me exactly what I know. You just won't say it. Doesn't change the fact that it happened. Doesn't change the fact that you did it. You're just pinning and holding and bottling that up inside you. The thing is, if we move forward with our case and we prove that you did this, and we probably will, you're going to face the same music either way. That's why I want to know what happened in there. I want to know exactly what took place in there so we can report this to the rest of your family and you can move on from this and they can move on from this. But until you do that, they're going to have questions for me. I think that's only fair to your grandfather that he knows exactly what happened. Will you tell me that so I can tell him what the truth is? Because I'm going to meet him again in a few hours this morning, and I want to talk to him about this, and he's going to have questions for me. And I want to be able to tell him exactly what happened to his daughter.
Not sure.
Why would you get yourself into this mess? Did your anger just get the best of you? I mean, why?
I guess.
At some point, did you have second thoughts like maybe this isn't the right thing to do?
No.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
So why did it happen?
Not sure.
What did you do with the gun? So we can go find the gun.
I didn't have any gun.
Well, you did have a gun. That's how all this happened. What if somebody finds the gun, like a little kid or something, and they hurt themselves with it?
I don't know about no gun.
Well, I don't believe that either. And I'd like to go find wherever the gun is. Can you at least do that for me? Why not?
I don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
And with that, he completely flips. A moment ago, it felt like something was about to give. Now he's back behind that wall, acting like that moment never existed. Lamont spent an entire day on the run, stole his sister's car, pulled troopers into a pursuit that ended when he crashed and they took him in, and still has no account for any of it. The school threats weren't raised during this interview, but investigators are treating the murder charge as the thread that connects everything else.
I'm going to check your hands for gunshot residue, okay? When was the last time you fired a gun?
Not that long.
How long ago is not that long?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Did you fire a gun at all in the last 24, 48 hours?
No.
No? Okay. At any time when you were at home with your mother, did you ever see her bleeding at all? No? Okay. You have some blood on your shoe. Do you have any idea how that got there?
My blood.
When did that get there?
The police.
The police what?
When I was running from them.
Okay. Is that when you fell a couple times and hurt yourself? So that blood that's there should be your blood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that said, we need to get a DNA standard from you, okay, to compare the blood that's on the shoe. And if you say it's your blood, it'll show that way, okay? So I'm going to grab another kit and we'll get DNA swabs from you, okay?
In my mouth.
Yeah, it's just your mouth.
Just like a Q-tip. It don't hurt or anything.
So I'm going to add this to the consent. Are you okay with us taking those swabs? Okay. So again, we'll go back real quick. When you left the house, you would have left the house on Saturday. Is that correct? And it was dark out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recall what time it was. Can you give me what was the first thing you did when you left the house? What did you go do?
Stole a bike.
Stole a bike. Okay. And that's the same bike that you had all day yesterday, right? Where was the first place you went after you got the bike?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I was just riding.
Now, when you left the house on that Saturday evening, Saturday night, the clothes that you had on today, is that the same clothes you were wearing then? The red outfit? Okay. And you just drove or rode around on a bike all day? Where all did you go? Did you go get something to eat somewhere?
Yes.
Where'd you go to eat?
I went to Chipotle.
Which Chipotle did you go to? Okay, on the bicycle?
Mm-hmm. McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King. Taco Bell.
All those places at once?
Yeah, I went there once on a bike.
So you went to Chipotle first?
I didn't go to McDonald's, but I went to Chipotle first. And I went to Burger King, and I went to Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell. Okay. So Chipotle, Burger King, and Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that was all consecutive.
Chipotle. I forgot the name of the restaurant.
Where's it at?
On next to Burger King.
Oh. Did you get something to eat at each of those places?
No, I got something to drink from one place.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was stopping in the other places.
You just like hanging out?
Basically.
Did you use their Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Okay. Did you use Wi-Fi at all three of those places?
No.
Where all did you use Wi-Fi at?
Burger King. And Taco Bell.
Did you go to the library down there on South at all? No, they would have been closed anyway on Sunday. Did you go see any friends? Did you go visit with anyone?
Yes, but someone didn't answer.
Who did you go visit with?
A friend.
Who's the friend? A boy or a girl?
Female.
A female? Is she your girlfriend or something?
No, just a friend. I needed somewhere to stay.
Mm-hmm. What's her name?
But it didn't go through.
But she didn't want you to stay there?
No, so I just left.
What's her name?
Not sure.
Well, how do you just go to somebody's house, you don't even know their name?
That's why I left.
Would it be more you know her name, you just don't want to tell me her name?
Yes.
You don't want to tell me her name? What's important because, I'm listening to what you're saying and I'm trying to build a story for you to prove so I need to go talk to her.
I can just tell you the story.
Okay, well tell me the story.
I was out all day on the bike. trying to find places to go, things to do. And then when the time came, I stole the car and everything went down. Besides everything else.
So how long were you away from home? So you left home sometime Saturday evening when it's dark out. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've never gone back.
Mm-hmm.
You never been back there. Why?
Because I found out early what happened. So I just didn't go back.
How early did you find out?
I'm not sure.
Well, we didn't find out until early yesterday afternoon, but that still gave you plenty of time. That gave you like over 12 hours. So it's wintertime, it's cold, it's still cool out. You're out riding around on a bicycle. At some point, most people would just go home. Why didn't you go home?
I had somewhere I could sleep.
Where at?
With a female.
Who is she? Is this another female?
Same person.
Same person. Well, why didn't you just go home?
Cause it was kinda cause it didn't go through. Kinda.
Were you trying to hook up? Were you trying to hook up with her or something?
Basically.
How come it didn't go through though?
But I just had somewhere to go because I didn't have a car.
Was she with her parents? Were you at her parents' house or what?
No.
Where'd you meet this girl at?
Just a random girl.
Where at? Where'd you meet her at?
Outside of school.
What school's that?
No school.
Oh, you just met her outside of school. No, where were you going to meet her at yesterday?
In New. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what her address is?
No.
Does she live close to your sister? Well, I think we're done here. Okay. So you got yourself into this situation. Again, I do believe you did this to your mom. I wish you wouldn't have, but what's done is done now. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me the truth?
I just told you the truth.
I don't think you did. That's my job to figure it out, right? You're the one that has to live with it regardless of what happens with this. I hope you're prepared for that. Are you?
Yes.
It's a pretty tall order. Give us a...
Do you know what a polygraph is?
No.
So did you ever lie detector test?
Yes.
Would you be willing to take one?
No.
No. If you did take one, what would it say?
Not sure.
Why would you want to take one?
Because I did crimes.
No, they ask specific crimes like, did you kill your mother? So you wouldn't take that test if it was offered to you?
No.
Because you know they would figure out that you're not telling the truth, just like I know you're not telling the truth. You don't need to have a polygraph to do that. You're not telling the truth. It's that simple.
On July 21st, 2025, Lamont A. Brown Jr. entered a guilty plea to 1 count of murder with a firearm specification. The court sentenced him to 15 years to life on the murder charge, with an additional 3 years for the firearm specification, 18 years to life in total. At the earliest, he will be well into his mid-30s before he is even eligible to be considered for release. Our deepest sympathies go to Tiffany's family and everyone who held her close and who has had to live with the weight of this loss every single day since March 17th, 2024. What do you think drove Lamont to do this? And was 18 years to life the right call? Or should it have been more? Drop your take in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and make sure you check out one of the most unbelievable cases I've ever covered right here.
মোড়ে আমি দাঁড়াই একা, চুলের ভেজা গন্ধে হারাই দিগন্তটা। চেনা সেই হাঁটা, চেনা সেই হাসি, তুমি এলে কাছে ভেঙে যায় সব হাসি। বুকের ভেতর নাম লিখে দেয় রাত, একবার তাকালেই থেমে যায় আঘাত। আমি আর সামলাই, তুমি ছুলে যখন, নদীর মতো বেয়ে পাহাড় যায় নেমে তখন। বলো না, বলো না আমার নামটা চুপে চুপে, বলো না, বলো না তুমি আছো আমার সুরে। বলো না, বলো না আবার ডেকে নাও আমায়। বলো না, বলো না তোমার ছায়ায় হারায়।
স্টেশনের সিঁড়িতে ফুটে ওঠে ভিড়, তবু তোমার চোখে থেমে যায় ছবির ভিড়। হাতে ধরা চিঠি ভেজা বৃষ্টিতে লুকিয়ে রেখেছি ফিরে আসার ইশারাতে।
তুমি হাসলে যখন শহরটা নরম, আমার সব ভয় হয়ে যায় অল্প ভারম।
বুকের ভেতর নাম লিখে দেয় রাত, একবার তাকালেই থেমে যায় আঘাত।
আমি আর সামলাই, তুমি ছুলে যখন, নদীর মতো বেয়ে পাহাড় যায় না।